Welcome in this fourth section. In this section, we'll see how to compose our reactive flows from multiple reactive streams. So, firstly, we'll be using lazy stream to get data only when needed. Next, we'll be composing our multiple reactive flows in application. Third video will be about creating a stream that produces multiple events for one input event. And in the last video, we'll be flattening structure using proper operators. This is a first video in which we'll be using lazy stream to get data only when we want that data. So we'll be looking at the lazy evaluation of reactive constructs, we'll be validating lazy logic when triggering action, and finally we'll do testing. So let's consider a simple example. We are creating integer array of numbers. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next we are creating observable from those numbers. So from that array we'll create observable of integer. Next, let's say that we want to create some transformations. So we are constructing how transformations of those numbers should look like in our processing flow. So first step will be, for example, to map our results. So we will multiply everything by 2. Then we will do some filtering. So at this level, we define transformations, but they are lazy. And also our observable has no subscribers. So there is no way and no reason to calculate those values if we don't have the consumer. Why we will need to calculate it if there is no need for that data? It is why our streams are lazy. So our observable result is just a observable with defined transformations at top of them, but nothing was executed up to this time. So we have the observable results, and at this time lazy execution not started. Everything is waiting for the first subscriber, for the first demand for this specific data. So then we have actual demand for data. So for example, we can create a new subscription using subscribe method. So using subscribe method, we are passing the lambda here. So we are passing that we want to consume the integer. So integer from the result so to get that integer, we need to go through whole chain of processing. So we need to load our data, we need to apply map transformation, apply filter transformation, and finally we'll be able to get the result. So we'll get the integer result and we'll just print it out to our standard output. So it means that we will need to calculate everything, but only at this time. At this time, nothing is calculated yet because we don't have any consumer, any demand for our data. So let's start the test and see how does it behave. We can see that our execution was executed properly and every number was executed. So we can see that consumer 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12. So every number was executed as we expected.